I have a 17-mile run tomorrow. At least that was the plan. But like most things in life, plans change. And instead, we are headed to the hospital. And whatever I thought the next couple days were going to look like went completely out the window. My only job now is to be there for my wife. And then our son was born. And we came home with the newest member of our family. And my daughter met her little brother for the first time. A moment I'll never forget. And then our new normal started. Dishes piled up, laundry needed to be done. We had a toddler that still needed us just as much as before. Now we have our little guy who needs all the baby snuggles he can get. Then a couple days later, on very little sleep and very little motivation, I got up early, carved out a little time for myself to get out for a run. When plans change, it could be hard to reconcile your old routine with your new routine. But that's the season we're in. And I'm all for it. So I'm getting out here a little later than I would have liked to. But as you can imagine, sleep is a little harder to come by right now. The biggest thing is that we're here at all. I have my mother-in-law in town right now helping out, and she has been a big help. And so I feel comfortable getting out here today for this run. I'm also having some thoughts and feelings around being gone. You know, I'd love to get in 8 to 10 miles today, but in the back of my head, I'm already feeling a little guilty at the idea of being gone that long, even though I know everybody's okay. The legs feel pretty good. I actually think having a few days off was helpful, even though I'm sleeping a little weird. Body feels pretty good, but it's really hot, and so the breathing feels a little heavy, the air feels thick, but overall, not too bad. Today's just another good reminder that the goal isn't necessarily come out here and run the fastest run of my life or do the run that I missed over the weekend. Just stay consistent, just to show up. It's often times where I have a little guilt being away from my wife and now 2 kids. But today I'm just really glad to be out here, sweating, breathing heavy, feet moving quick, just get some of this pent up energy moving and mobilized, and you know, is looking forward to getting home and snuggling with baby boy. And but you know, I feel this is a good example to get out and get this run in and feel good and come back present and come back, you know, just feeling good for them. And that's it. I don't ever want my kids growing up watching their parents, you know, put themselves on the back burners and neglect themselves. And you know, I think there's a reality where it can all exist, where I can get out for these runs and get to the gym and eat well, and my kids can see that as an example, and I could also be present for them and attentive and calm and present and everything that, you know, a parent strives to be. And so that's what these runs are really about, honestly, for me. All right, I'm back. Just reflecting a little bit in the last few days and this run specifically. There's one thing I can say that makes all this easier. It's find a good partner, good wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. That's, you know, if we're looking for a leg up in life, man, picking a good partner sure as hell makes all of this a lot easier. This being the things that are important to you, your running, your exercise, your fitness, your health, and just your hobbies in general. You know, having a partner that's supportive, and you know, gosh, God knows she's going through a lot right now with her, you know, just having a baby, and looking forward to getting home and supporting her. And that's the thing, when you have a partner that is so great, you want to be great too. And that's, to me, what running, exercise allows us to do as men, you know, be better. So, post-run thoughts. Yeah. So this morning, I'm trying to get a slightly earlier jump to my run. Plan today is to keep a 7:30 to probably an 8-minute pace. I know it's kind of a wide gap, but I guess the whole point of today's run is just to do it a little quicker than my usual pace, which tends to be about an 8:30 to 9-minute. Definitely did not sleep well. I think I was up, gosh, it seems like every hour. The key for me in falling back to sleep is do not look at your phone. Don't check the time. Don't even be tempted to scroll or check anything. That's what will keep you up. Even if it seems harmless, my mind will latch onto something. It could bring intrusive thoughts. It could bring just a brain that doesn't stop thinking. Big no-no. My wife and I actually spent some time yesterday talking about how we can best support each other, what the routine might look like, what our aim is. So just kind of getting on the same page. We talked about how I can manage to get these runs in on certain days, what that might look like. At least right now, it's going to mean getting up before everybody else does, and getting my stuff done, hopefully before they're awake or within a short window of when they're awake. Also, apologies for the bad audio. My mics died and I was not prepared. So you could call this Diary of an Average YouTuber, or maybe sub-average. I'm okay with that right now. Diary of a below-average YouTuber. We'll call it that. How's that? So we're here. It's 10 to 7, and my goal is to get back around 8, and so that's going to be the plan going forward, is get up, get moving, get out, get home by 8, except for maybe my long runs on the weekend. Got up at 5:30 this morning, had a little breakfast, toast, some peanut butter, a little banana, a little coffee, and got out the door as soon as I could. So here we are. Let's get to work. 5. Felt pretty darn good, not gonna lie. Not used to keeping up a 7.5 minute pace for 5 miles, but it was good. It was appropriately hard, and surprisingly, this week I felt pretty good. Lack of sleep and just a lot going on. Body feels fresh, legs feel fast, snappy, quick, and so feeling grateful this week for a couple good runs. Up early and I get back on my time.
Staying consistent with running is going to look a whole lot different now. It's going to be less sleep, less time, more days when the plans probably change. But I'm grateful for the challenge. You see, my life didn't just get busier, it got a whole lot fuller. So now I get to figure out how to keep making room for something that matters to me, while also being present for the people who matter the most. Don't know exactly what it looks like yet, but life is change, growth, and evolution, and I'm grateful I get to find out.